Hi guys. I'm going to start off by introducing you to someone, and then I'm going to let him go because he doesn't want to hang out. This is Zach. Say hi, Zach.
Hi.
This is Zach. And I'm going to let you go now, Zach. So thank you. I just want to prove that he existed, for one, because this whole thing that is going on with the vitriol, the angry, the nastiness, just the hate that is surrounding the president and his family, and just anybody who's affiliated with him at all it's just awful. And I introduced you to Zach because I posted to Eric Trump. I was actually on a fundraising site, and I saw that Eric Trump was a benefactor to. He actually contributed to St. Jude a lot, and I do know that he contributed $16 million for St. Jude as a St. Jude family. Zach is a former patient at St. Jude. Actually, once you're a patient, you're always a patient. He is a survivor now, so he's in the survivor clinic. We live near Memphis, Tennessee, so we are very familiar with St. Jude. St. Jude is the crown jewel of our city. It really is. It's an amazing place. But until you hear those words, your child needs to go to St. Jude. You don't understand what a parent or family member, he's my nephew, would do. You don't understand what it's like to hear those words, and at that very moment you would give your own life to take their place. But thank God for St. Jude. Thank God for a place like St. Jude, where they take people from all over the world, and thank God for people like not just Eric Trump, but everyone who gives. Everyone who gives. And so I said thank you, because I made it my vow once. I saw Zachary there, and we went through that with our family. I vowed to always say thank you to anyone that I knew gave, they participated in the marathons or anything like that. Thank you from the St. Jude family, because what you don't realize is they pay for everything. They pay for his treatments. They pay for any of the side effects of the treatments, because sometimes depending, there's something called chemo brain. When you have chemo, that it affects your memory. Well, with Zachary, he was so young, he was 4, that it affected some of his long-term and short-term memory, especially short-term. He has a hard time converting it. So he needs, special services at school. And St. Jude does all the testing, and they go in and they actually counsel with everyone and anything that he needs for the rest of his life in regards to this particular cancer. Like if they keep doing rechecks for him, and if it flares up, even when he's 40, they'll take care of it. It's an amazing place, and a lot of people don't even understand that they do all that, and they do. Your money that you give to St. Jude takes care of them throughout the whole process, including side effects of anything of the treatments. But so I vowed to say thank you for anybody who helps make that hospital run. And I said thank you to Eric. I tweeted at him through my radio show. And I didn't expect any response. I mean, come on. It's Trump's, right? He liked it this morning, which excited me. It's on my radio show page, on my Twitter. This afternoon, he retweeted it. And the hate that has come out is unreal. Unreal. They've not only attacked him, they've said stuff to me. That's why I had to show you he was real, because they may even accuse me of not having a real St. Jude kid. I even went so far as to the ones that were accusing, what have you done for St. Jude? What is it? Well, here, we're running for St. Jude. Zachary has decided this year he's going to run and give back. And that's amazing that we even have him here today to do that. And it's thanks to St. Jude, and he's wanting to give back. So I posted his link to his fundraising page. Hey, give some money to St. Jude. This is directly to St. Jude. Put your money where your mouth is. You want to be hateful and spiteful just because a Trump is attached to it? He's raised $16 million. We got a whole wing up there because of the Trumps. And he wanted to remain anonymous. But because the media can't leave him alone, and they want to find some scandalous something, they had to out him and then try to find out if all the money was spent. That whole thing is ridiculous that they've had to separate themselves from St. Jude. And again, until you heard those words, your child is going to St. Jude, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what you would do. You don't know who you take money from. That killed me when they first came out with it. Well, St. Jude will just take money from anyone, won't they? What's wrong with taking it from the Trumps? Because before he ran for office, they were the famous family. They were a favorite family. Everyone loved them. And now you're going to attack a charity. You're going to attack a St. Jude family, someone who went through hell for 4 years. Come on now. So I'm seeing where they just have no boundaries. They don't care. They have no conscience whatsoever. They can hide behind a keyboard. They can hide behind their cell phones or whatever. And it's just okay to be nasty and hateful to people. Well, it's not. We've already went through hell. We don't need you. We don't need this. So I've already told you my walk away story, why I walked away. This just solidifies why I walked away. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay because I don't want to ever be associated with people who are willing to attack a family saying thank you to a benefactor, someone who actually contributed to St. Jude, someone who is the reason why my nephew is with me today, the reason I have him here, the reason that he is able to run the St. Jude 5K and marathon weekend this year is because of people like Eric Trump and all of you. If any of you have given to St. Jude, I don't care how small, I don't care if it was you bought a bracelet and the proceeds went to it, thank you, because it all adds up. It doesn't have to be $16 million to get a thank you, because it all adds up. I just appreciate it so much. And so thank you, but I just don't understand. I don't understand how we become so hateful in our society. I don't get it. And all I did was say thank you. And I've been getting tweeted at, nasty. He's been all I said was thank you. Because I know, living in Memphis, Tennessee, and being a St. Jude family, I know what the Trumps have done. And I just hadn't had a chance to say thank you. And it just crossed my mind when I was scrolling through. I was like, oh yeah, never said thank you. If I run into doctors from St. Jude, because they're all around, they live all around here. Even if they weren't Zach's doctors, thank you so much for what you do. You heal kids. That is amazing. I don't understand it. But I'm glad I walked away.